Hi Montrose, I'm Kylie. Welcome to yoga. This practice is dedicated to the Women on the Wall, the women's climbing group at the Montrose Rec Center. And today we're going to be working on core strengthening. Core is foundational to a strong yoga practice, and it's super important for climbing too. So we'll be in each core exercise for about 30 seconds. We're going to start with a quick warm-up. Meet me in child's pose. Sink the hips to the heels, walk the hands forward, bring the forehead to the mat. Take a deep breath in and then walk your fingertips over to the right and sink into child's here, opening the side body. On your next breath, move the fingertips over to the left and sink in here. Walk the fingertips through center, lift the hips, and transition to tabletop. Inhale, gaze up for cow. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Flow through cat-cow 2 or 3 more times to warm up the spine. And then tuck the toes, and we're going to meet in downward facing dog. Melt the heart, sink the heels in down dog. If you need to bend one knee and then the other to open up the backs of the legs. Take the right leg high and then draw the knee into the chest and hover here. Extend and draw it in and hover. So we've got about 15 more seconds here, going for about 4 or 5 on this side. One more. All right. Switch sides. Take the left leg high and then draw it in. Hover, extend, draw the knee to chest and hover, and then keep moving with that. 3-legged dog, 2 knee to chest. Really engaging the core, feeling lift through the back body. Nice work. We've got about 15 more seconds here on the left side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So lowering down here to forearm plank, and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. So bring the hands together, press into the forearms, keep the core engaged and the hips lifted. So try not to sink too far into the hips. Press into the toes. Nice job. 15 more seconds here. All right, lower to the knees, and we're going to transition to seated for Russian twists. All right, so heels are rooted on the mat, knees are bent, and then twisting left and right. Dipping the elbow towards the floor. Moving nice, slow and controlled, keeping a long spine. 15 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, from here we're going to move to in and out. So plant the palms, lift the heels, and then extend the legs and come up. Bend the elbows, extend the legs, and come back in. Inhale as you extend, exhale as you draw the knees in. All right, 15 more seconds. Keep going. We've got this. And release. Nice work. Okay, we're switching back to plank so we don't get too fatigued in any position. And from here, we're going to move to spider plank. So holding in plank, and then take knee to elbow. Feeling the core light up through the obliques. 15 more seconds. Okay, for our next exercise, come back to forearm plank, but we're going to add hip dips to open up into the obliques. So drop your hips to the left, through center, to the right, through center. 15 more seconds. All right. Come through center and press to down dog. We'll take a quick break. And then from down dog, we're going to move to three-legged dog to crossbody knee to chest. So 30 seconds total. So we'll switch sides each leg. Okay, here we go. Take the right leg high and then bend the knee to opposite elbow. Extend, switch sides, knee to opposite elbow. Switch sides, knee through opposite elbow. Switch sides, take the knee across. We've got about 5 more seconds. Maybe go for one more on each side. Oh, there it is. One more on the left just to be even. And then walk your feet through, and we're coming back to a seat, getting ready for some crunches. So this time, coming all the way down. And for each crunch, we're going to lift our arms overhead and then reach up through center. So here we go. 30 seconds. Arms come up overhead, and then engage the core, lift the chest, reach the hands through the knees. Lower back down, arms up overhead, slow and controlled. 15 more seconds. We're about halfway through our practice, and you're doing great. All right. So this time, we're going to do heel taps. So lower the chest, the back body onto the floor, and then reach for the side of the heel. So chest and shoulders are lifted and just hovering off the floor. So they're still staying pretty low, moving side to side, getting into the obliques here. Okay, 5 more seconds. All right, rock all the way up. And here, we're going to hold boat pose for 30 seconds and add pulses with the hands. So we'll do 10 pulses, palms face down, and then flip the palms, 10 pulses, palms face up, and then just keep switching, palms up, palms down for the 30 seconds. So find your balance, lift your heels off the floor, keep a long spine, and then begin those pulses. Draw the shoulders back, knees together, feet lifted, flip the palms, Halfway through. Nice job. Flip the palms. 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're coming back to our plank. And from here, we're going to move to side plank on the left. So forearm side plank. So your forearm is rooted here, and then your hand's going to go to the hip, and we're going to lift the hips. So make sure this stays put. Okay, 30 seconds starts now. Lift, and you can lower down, just hover an inch off the floor. So not lowering all the way down. Really press into that forearm. Nice job. Halfway there. 15 seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, switch sides. Moving over to the right. Finding your forearm side plank. Feet are together, hips are stacked. Hands gonna come to the hip and then lift the hips. 30 seconds. Lower to hover and lift the hips high. All right, halfway there. And 5 more seconds. Woo. All right. Transitioning back to downward facing dog. In this one, we're going to do 30 seconds on each side again. So, find your downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. And then we'll start on the left side. So take the left leg high, three-legged dog, and then draw knee to the same elbow. So left knee to left elbow, and then from here, knee to wrist to elbow. Extend. Draw it in, knee to elbow to wrist and back up. Three-legged dog, knee to elbow, wrist, extend. Hope, one more. Extend. And then we're going to switch sides. So moving to the right, three-legged dog, and then knee to the right elbow. Elbow to wrist and back to elbow. Three-legged dog, elbow, wrist, elbow. Three-legged dog. Going for 4 or 5 on this side. We've got 10 seconds left. Whew. All right, walk your feet through. We're gonna come back to a seat, and we're moving to eagle crunches. So we'll do 30 seconds on each side. With eagle crunches, you want the same leg and the same arm on top, and then that helps you to remember switch sides, which directions to go. So, coming all the way onto your backs, I'm going to start the timer. Take your eagle legs, take your eagle arms, and then draw knee and elbows together. Eagle crunches. Ten more seconds left on this side. your arms up overhead. Extend the legs out long for a quick full body stretch. And then we're going to come back for eagle crunches on the other side. Take your eagle legs, opposite leg, opposite arm on top. Take your eagle arms, and then draw knees and elbows together. Eagle crunches. Oh, we're real close. All right, release. Take a full body stretch. And then we're going to move to reverse crunches for 30 seconds. So, taking your legs out long, like legs up the wall, feet, bottoms of the feet towards the sky, palms facing down, and then lift the hips, but really try to lift from the core and keep that tension out of the shoulders. 30 seconds here. All right, and then our last one, reverse crunch. So back to legs up the wall, lowering the back onto the mat, reach the fingertips towards the toes, and then reach up and pulse, lower down. Towards the toes, and pulse, lower down. Extended or straight leg crunches. We're almost there. Nice job. All right, so take a full body stretch, reaching your arms up overhead. Reach through the fingertips to the toes. Really feel that length across your abdomen, across the front body and the torso. And then begin to rock and roll. We're going to come back to downward facing dog. Don't worry, we're just stretching. So coming to downward facing dog. Really sink in here, melt the heart, sink the heels, and then take the right hand to the left ankle for a deep twist. Nice work. One of my goals this year is to do more core and to incorporate strength training into my yoga practice. It's always something that I avoid, and I want to change that this year. So if you haven't already, take that twist to the other side, left hand to the right ankle. And then lower to the knees and walk the hands out long for puppy pose. So finding length through the torso, lift the hips. You can gaze forward or bring your forehead to the mat if that feels better for your neck. Take a few breaths here. Come back to a seated position and we'll close our practice. Great job, guys. Bring your left hand to the mat, reach up and over for a nice side body twist. Bend deeply into that elbow, maybe even bring the forearm all the way down to the mat. And come through center, move to the other side. Beautiful, and then take a gentle twist to the left, twist to the right, and come back through center. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.